wanted to quick check one thing. How many of you know about Git and GitHub? How if you are going to have a project in your local system, how you're going to put on your GitHub? How many of you know this thing? If you don't know, just mention no in the chat. If you don't know, mention no. Okay, so I'm getting no as well. Okay, so okay, I'm getting yes, no, but majority of the answer is no. All right, now yes, using Git Bash, Priyank. All right then. So look, the thing is that this was not the part of the syllabus. This particular thing, Git and GitHub, but before getting into generative AI and all, because end of the day you have to put your project on GitHub, right? So we should know about this particular platform, how you are going to post one file that you're having in your local repository to your GitHub repository, and using Git commands and all. So we'll discuss all those things. All right, and after that we'll start with generative AI. Let me just stop sharing the screen for now. Okay, so we'll discuss about this thing first of all, Git and GitHub. So it's a very important topic for everyone. Like even if you are like not only about AI or machine learning or generative AI, it's about all the development tasks you do. Okay, so let me start the recording and we'll start with our session.
Recording in progress.
Perfect. Fine. So as I told you, we will be discussing about Git and GitHub first of all, then we'll be starting with our GenAI part. Let me share my screen and I will be starting everything from the scratch. Scratch means what? Very starting. I'll have the chat window open. So in between, I will be asking you a few things that you need to answer. Okay. Fine. So we are going to start our discussion on Git and GitHub. Now, what is Git and what is GitHub? So if you talk about Git, Git is a version control software. Okay, and GitHub is an online platform to store our projects. All right, to store our projects. Now I'll come back to GitHub. First of all, let's try to understand what exactly this particular thing, version control software, means. Okay, now what you do when you are going to create one application, you are going to create one folder first of all, right? Let's suppose you are working on a project, you are going to create one folder. You will be creating one folder and we will be calling this folder as repository or repo. In short, I'm taking it as repo. Now there will be multiple person working on the same project. Okay, multiple persons working on the same project. For the time being, I'm just taking 5 people working on the project, same project. Now everyone are going to contribute their work in this repo or in this folder, right? They're adding something, they are making some change. Now whatever they are doing, it's their own version. Let's say version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5. So these versions are nothing but additional thing they are doing. If they're adding some file or if they are modifying some existing file or they are removing some file, these are their version. Now what we need to do, we need to track when who did the version 1 update and when it happened, who did the version 2 update when it happened, for version 3, version 4, version 5, and all these things. For that purpose, what we use Git. So Git is the software that is getting used to manage the or to control the versions in a particular working project. And here we'll be having the concept repository, that is repo. Alright. And this repo we can have locally, and after doing all the changes and all, what we can do, we can store the repo online somewhere. Online, let's say on GitHub. Now, let's say this like guy A, he lives in Delhi, right? This guy B, he lives in Pune. C, he lives in Kolkata. D, he lives in Bangalore. Let's say E, he lives in Surat. Now, everyone is located at different place, but we have to push all the changes to the same repo. How we will be doing it? So what we'll do, we will be having this repo on GitHub, an online platform where we can store our project. Now, whatever the changes anyone wants to do, they will be pushing their changes. They will push their changes to this particular repository. Not only they can push, let's suppose one more guy joined. One more guy joined over here. Let's say we got F working over here. Now F can also pull the things. Now everyone can do both things. They can push and they can pull. Pull means what? Taking the things to at their own place and pushing the thing to the repo, online repo, that is on GitHub. Is the difference clear? What is Git? What is GitHub? How many of you didn't know about Git and GitHub? Just tell me, clear or not clear, honestly. Okay. Fine, perfect. I'm getting good response. Attendance, I will be sharing by the end of the session, okay? Yes, I will be talking about basics only, Sujal. Basics of Git and GitHub will be discussing today. I have included this because it's very important, and whatever the projects you will be creating, and you should have it on GitHub. Why I am saying this? Because, okay, the perfect that we have used already. Why it is important? Let's try to understand. So whenever you are going to apply for the job, you will be, first of all, you have to create your own resume, right? And in our resume, we have to add at least 3 of our best projects. At least 3 best projects of ours. No, you have mentioned all the details about the project, but where is the project? That project need to be at a place, and this place is nothing but GitHub. This is going to be the place where you're going to store your project, where you will be storing your project. And the link, the GitHub repo link, you will be adding in your resume, so that recruiter can directly click on this link and they can visit your GitHub profile or the repo where you have stored the project. Okay, that's why it is important. Okay, so one by one we'll do one thing. First of all, I'll tell you how you're going to install Git. Okay, GitHub, you can do both. Like if you want, you can store one. You can install application, GitHub desktop application, or else simply you can go on github.com, register yourself with your Google account or your personal email ID. Personal email ID. Use always personal email ID for this thing because it is personal to you. All right. So first of all, those who are using Windows, so what they need one software to work on Git, that is going to be Git Bash. Okay. Git Bash we will get when you are going to install Git in your system. This is for Windows user. This is for Windows users. Sorry for that disturbance. Just a second. This is for Windows user. So Windows user need to use one application. Okay. They need to use this particular application, and those who are using Mac, they need to just install this Git software and they can use their terminal. Okay. They can use their terminal to run the Git command. Why we need Git bash on Windows? Because when it comes to Git commands are going to be Linux based commands. Linux operating, the command that we can run on Linux operating system, Linux terminal. So Linux commands works directly on this particular terminal that we have on Mac OS, but in Windows OS it will not be possible. So what you need to do, you need to work on Git bash. So what we are going to do today, we will be creating one new repository on GitHub, and we are going to clone it. We are going to clone it where? In our PC. Okay, clone it in our PC, and what we'll do, we will make some changes. Let's say adding, removing, or updating the project files, and we will be pushing it back to, we will do push to new repo, the new repo that we have created. Okay, this new repo, this is what we will be doing. Okay, I'll tell you from where you will be getting all these softwares and all that you want to use. So for that, I want you to first of all take you, just a second. Yes, I want to take you to this particular website from where you can download. So I'll be using download Git for Windows. Simply I searched download Git for Windows. I'm getting this particular option. All right. Now I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to paste it over. Okay. So you can come and you can download. Simply you can click here. You can download one software. There will be one software with .exe file. Those who are using Mac, they can go for Mac. Okay. Choose the first link that you have over here. Mac people, you better know how to do all the things. All right. Thank you, Raj. How do you know? Through LinkedIn. Thank you so much, Yuvraj. Okay, you saw my screen message. Just a second. Let me close that particular application. I will be sharing my screen again, guys. Just a second. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I was not supposed to show, but fine, it happens. All right. I hope all of you have got this thing. I'm sharing this link again in the chat. just come on this particular link. Link is already shared in the chat, and click on this particular option that you get here, Windows user. Okay, from here. For Mac people, you also get some command over here. You can simply do this thing, brew install get. It will get installed. Okay. You didn't receive the link. Okay, just a second. I need to change the setting. Sorry about that. All right. I hope you have got it now, Tinal. I have shared this link, everyone. Perfect. So simply you can download and install it. Till then, till the time being, those who have not created their account on GitHub, I want you to come on this particular website, github.com. I'm sharing the link to you in the chat. Now what you need to do, you need to create one account on GitHub. Guys, for me it is already created. So as you can see, for me it is already created. And GitHub is more than what we can say project hosting platform. But here what you can do, you can store your project by creating a repository, and you will be getting lot of new updates from the top repositories. Now Langflow, if anyone knows, you can see I'm getting the updates over here because I'm following them. Okay, just like what you can say, Facebook or Instagram. So you have this thing, feed and all. What you will be doing, you will be creating one account on GitHub. Once it is created, so what I'll do, let me check what particular project I have. So I will be creating one repository for that. Okay, one repository. So the last project that we have created, let me just create one repo for that. Repo is nothing but sorry, just a second. Yes. So here you will get this option on the top. When you are going to click on this plus button, you will get this option, new repository. You can simply click on new repository from here, or here also. When you will come on dashboard, you will get new option here. Okay. So simply you can click here on new repository, and this option you have got. Here you have to give the name. Okay. Here you have to give the name. So what name here I want to give, it totally depends on the project that I will be adding. Let me check what project I want to add. Okay. So I have shared one project with you that was about I think I have one project on GitHub, sorry, on desktop. Okay. Let's say I have this particular project, GeoMotion's Mindguard. I hope all of you remember this particular thing, or else I'll do one thing. I have one more file. I will be giving you that particular file too. Let me check one more thing on desktop. Okay, so I have this particular file. Let's say I want to simply save this particular file on GitHub. Okay, so that everyone can come and install this thing. But let me check what are the things over here. I can open in VS Code, no problem. I will also look into the files that I have used over here, so that you will be getting all the things. So Spacie, let me just go to the dataset part. I will be sharing the link, Pujan. I will be sharing the link. Okay, so I have some data sets used over here. I need to check what is the path. I will be adding that particular data set also. So okay, in D drive I have these data sets. All right. So again, it is about fake news classification, and this file also tells you about Spacie, one of the toolkit that we use in NLP, Spacie. So I will be simply taking this file, but before taking this file, what we need to do? First of all, on GitHub, I'm just going to write this thing, the name, let's say fake news classification using Spacie. Okay. Now description, if you want, you can add, and the name that you're going to give to the repo. Repo is nothing but your folder. In the folder, you will be adding all the files. Fine. Now here we have to choose the visibility option. Who can see or commit to this repository? I'm making it as public. Public, if I'm using public, only two options are there, public or private. So if it is public, anyone can see your work, and that's what we want as of now. Whatever the project that we are creating, we want to add those projects on our resume so that people can come and see our work. So we will leave it like this only. Here we need to add one README file. README file is going to be nothing but a file where you will be adding the description about your project. And here you have gitignore. Gitignore basically tells which file not to track, which file not to include. Let's say I don't want to track. It's like track means what? Tracking the changes. So we are using Python. I don't want to track the changes for Python versions. Okay. License, if you want, license are nothing but like you can say some rules that you should follow over here. You can choose license or no license is also fine. Let's say I'm choosing MIT license. Okay. README should be on. This part are optional. That is gitignore, adding the license. If you want to add, you can add. But README file, do add the README file because you need to add the description. Here I created the repository now. This repository has been created. What I have the license, I have the gitignore, then I have README. README is this particular file. Okay, nothing is there and nothing is over here. What we are going to do, we are going to clone this repository in our local system. Local system means what? I will be doing it on my desktop. So first of all, what I need to do, I need to copy this particular link from here. If you'll find the code over here, this code button, you will find there is a option over here under the HTTPS. And the same link you have to add in your resume when you are going to add the projects. All right, and you can also download it. It will get downloaded in the zip format. All right, fine. As of now, what we can see, nothing is here. Nothing is here, right? What we'll be doing, we'll be adding the files. Now to add the files, we have one option over here, add files, where we can simply upload the file. But uploading the file will not be always the, what we can say, the optimal way. Because let's suppose you have uploaded the file and if you want to make some changes in that file, coding file you won't be able to update here directly, right? Now if I am going to create some files after cloning this repository in my local system, and I will be posting the things over here, I will be connecting that particular local repository to this particular Git repository. When I am saying repository, it's nothing but folder. So whatever the changes I will be making, I will be pushing the changes, and that changes will get reflected over here. We'll see all those things. First of all, we need to take the link from here. Now, from where we'll be doing all these things, for that we will be using Git bash. Git bash. Okay, we will be using Git bash. Now, Git bash, if you are going to see, this is nothing but a CLI. Once you have installed Git, you will find this thing, Git bash. So here we can run some basic Linux command. Let's say pwd present working directory. PWD stands for present working directory, where I am right now. This is my local system. So under C drive, users, we have use. ls, what is there? List all the things. So these are the things over here. Okay. I have one folder called desktop. Okay. What I want to do, I want to go on desktop. So what I'll do, I'll put cd desktop. Okay. cd desktop. So here cd stands for change directory. Directory means folder. Directory means folder. Change the directory. So my present working directory now, it's become desktop. If you want to go back, you can use cd ... You will go one step back. And if you want to see what are the commands you have used, you can use up arrow key, down arrow key to see all these things. I want to be on desktop only as of now. So I have selected this. Desktop on desktop right now. For clearing the things, you can use clear. Fine. So my present working directory is desktop. What I want to do, I want to clone my Git repository that I have over here. I want to clone this. So I will copy this particular link. I'll come here. I will type git clone, and simply here I'll paste the link. Okay, I pasted the link over here. Done. Now it is cloning, and what will happen, one folder with this particular name will created on my desktop. Now I can simply go on my desktop. Let me go on my desktop. On my desktop here you can see just now it got created. The time also you can notice. What I have in this folder, I have only this thing, and this .git is nothing but it says it is a git initialize folder. What I'll do, I will simply copy and paste the files that I have here, and I'll try to push those files on my GitHub repository from here. So before moving ahead, let's check one thing. Git status. So git status, it's saying, okay, what I need to do, guys, I need to change my present working directory. Right now I'm in desktop. I need to go here in this particular folder. So I'll be using cd. Alright, fake news classification using specie ls. Okay, these two files I have. Fine, let me clear the screen. So once you will come inside the git initialize folder, you will find this thing. This is nothing but main branch. Okay, we can have multiple branch also. Now in this we have these two files. Fine. So when I run this command git status, it is git status. So you can see one thing is there on main branch. Your branch is up to date with origin main, nothing to commit. That means nothing is there to commit over here to make any changes. What I'll do, I will simply go to that folder where I kept that particular file. This file, I'll copy this file. Okay, you can do it with any of your file. I'll simply copy this file. I'll come here. I will paste that file here. Okay. I pasted this file over. Fine. Now, let's run the same command again. Git status. Now here it is saying untracked file. I have some untracked file. Okay, fine. Let's do few more things. Okay, so I need to also add my data sets over here, because whenever you're uploading a project on GitHub, do also upload the data sets that you have used. So data sets I have here in dataset folder. So true and fake, these two, I'll simply copy it. I'll come back and I will paste it here. Fine, it got pasted. Let me run this command again, git status. Now what you can see, 3 more files. So it is saying untracked file. We need to track it. For that, you can see it is suggesting the command. We will run this command, but let's do one more thing. Okay, we know we have this particular file with us. We have fake CSV, true CSV, spacey, all this thing, dataset and notebook we have. But we need to also update one more thing, guys. That is this readme file. Okay, this readme file. What exactly I have done in this file? What I can do, I can simply summarize, and I will ask Copilot to write something for the readme.csv. So I'll go to the browser and I will ask Copilot to write something. Okay. Yes. So I will type some context. I have created a project related to NLP where I have used spacey as toolkit. The project file is notebook, Jupyter notebook, Jupyter notebook. Project file is Jupyter notebook, in which there is demonstration of. Now what I have done, I'm trying to put all these things in a small summary so that I can get the content for the readme file. This file over here that you can see. Demonstration of spacey toolkit along with the classification project called fake news classification. Okay. Generate content for readme file for the same. That's it. A small prompt I have given. So I will be expecting something, generate in a way that I can directly copy and paste in my readme folder. It's gonna take some time to generate. Fine. All right. I got the things. A few things I can remove from here. Okay. That I don't require. Okay, fine.
Guess today's my lucky day.
More than that, I have got. So these are the things. Yes. Now, guys, what you need to do? You need to simply copy this thing. I'm just copying it, and I will remove the unwanted. So I have copied the response. What I need to do, I need to open that readme file. Readme file I have in this folder, and readme file by default will get open in VS Code. Let it get open. I'm just going to paste the things over here. Now, whenever you're using any, GenAI tool and all, remember to remove this thing. Okay, these things are not required. Just remember to remove these things. All right. Citation. Okay, if you want, you can add. Fine. Okay, now I need to remove few things from the top. This particular thing. So I'm just removing this thing here. Now what I have got a file that is having all the things. Let's save this file. I saved this file. I did Control S. I'll close it. I'll go to git bash again, and I'm just going to check the status again. Now what you will see here, it is saying modified. What I have modified? I have modified readme. Now I want to track all the changes. What I need to do, I need to run git add dot. Now why dot? If I want to add only one change, I can simply mention this thing or this thing, one file, or else one by one I have to mention all the changes. But I want to track all the changes, I need to put dot. Dot is a shortcut. Done. All the changes has been tracked. Now if you are going to check the status, now everything turns green, that is it has been tracked. Now what we need to do, we need to commit the changes. But before committing the changes, if you are using git for the first time, you need to run this particular command, git config hyphen global user dot name. User dot name means what? If you go to my GitHub, you will find this is my username. Okay, so I have to mention this thing for the first time user. If you have already used it, you don't need to mention. So username I will mention like this, Piyush hyphen Pankaj in quotation. Done. Next thing is going to be the same command but user dot email. All right. User dot email. So here I will be mentioning my email ID that I have used on GitHub. Done. Now the main thing is commit. Commit means what? I am going to commit the changes, and commit the changes we do with the help of one message, git commit hyphen n, and here the message is going to be adding project files. Adding project files, a simple message I have given. Done. So final thing, git push origin, or simply push will work. I'm just mentioning good push origin main. That means I want to push the changes to the main. Till now, if you are going to see, if I'm going to reload this page, if I'm going to reload this page, nothing is there, right? I reloaded this page, nothing is there. 16 minutes ago, I have created this particular repository. I'm going to run this command, this final command.
2%.
Done. Now, it is uploading few things because the file that I have, it is quite, bigger file, the data sets that I have. So it is pushing all the things. Basically, it's uploading the things over here. Fine. All right. So the things are done. Some warnings and all I'm getting. All good. Let's reload this again. And here we go. What I have got, guys, over here, I have got the files. You can simply see the file over here. Anyone can come and read the notebook over here, notebook of mine. Okay, they can see my work, what I have done over here. People can simply come on code and they can download my project from here. And the best part, I have the what we can say, the readme file that is having all the things. Okay, what I was saying, if you want to make any changes, okay, and I want to make the changes happen in here also, we can do in all these files, including this readme file. I'll show you now. Here what I have, this extra thing, I have Jupyter notebook. I don't want to show this Jupyter notebook. What I'll do, I'll come back to this folder. This folder is in local repo that I have. I'll come here and I will remove this thing from here. Done. I removed it. I'll save it. I removed it. I saved the changes. I'll close it. I'll go to the git bash again. Okay. Now I will track the status now. The status is saying you have modified something, right? What I'll do, I'll do git add. That means add the changes. Status turns green. Okay, it has been tracked. Now simply git commit. Whatever the changes you are doing, you are going to put the commit. Git commit -m, and we will be putting one message over here. The message is going to be updated readme. Done. Now after that, simply push. If you are pushing to the main, you can mention origin main or simple push is also fine. Done. Fine. Now let's come. Till then, what you can see, initial commit means what? These were the things that we were adding. And this commit I have given 3 minutes ago when I pushed this file. Right? All these things. Now let me run these things. 2 commits it's showing. Let me reload this thing. And the Jupyter notebook that you were saying, it's not there now. Right? And here you can see the commit that I have given, it's here. Right? And the best part, you can see all the commits from here. You can see all the commit, the initial commit, the new commit, updated wala, everything you will get. And here you can also see the thing, browse repository at this point. That means it will take you to that time where I was having this Jupyter notebook. If you'll come here, you can just see the things. You can simply go reload the things and you will get the new one. Clear till here, everyone? Is it clear till here? Any doubts you have? Okay. Okay, Sneha, the thing is that you need to practice. You need to practice a little bit. If you are going to create 2 or 3 repository, or even only 2, I'm not saying 3. If you are going to do it twice, next time you are not going to look into the commands. I don't look into the commands. It's there. It will be there with you. It's just a matter of practice. Okay, just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a just give me a minute. All right. So we can continue now. If it is clear, so what you can do, you can start doing the things. I will be giving you, some time today. Just a second. Just a second. All right. So is it clear till here, everyone? We can move ahead now. So as I told you, so what I want from you, maybe at the end of the session today. So I will be giving you time. Now you can see like it doesn't took a lot of time. You can simply download the software from here, this site. I'm again sharing the link to this site. Okay. Git need to be installed in your system. If you're using Mac, you have the command. You can simply copy the command and you can simply run the things. Okay. Linux, I don't think anyone is using Linux. If you're using Linux, you also have the separate commands for that. For Git, we need to install this software. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now the next thing that we will be doing, we'll be talking bits and bytes of generative AI. Today we have used one thing, right? We have used generative AI once. Just a second. Yeah. So we have used one thing, that was Copilot. So what type of tool is Copilot? Anyone in the chat? I just want to ask few things. AI assistant, okay, very good. AI assistant, AI agent, LLM, okay. I'm getting some good answers over here. Chatbot, okay. Path is saying chatbot, Aryan is saying LLM, Viral, AI agent, AI assistant, Darshan. Perfect. So basically, Copilot is nothing but one Gen AI tool. You say chatbot, but it's more than a chat. Yeah, it is a type of chatbot. If I'm going to mention hi, I will get some response. Okay. I mentioned hi, I am getting. How can I help you? But here, what exactly it is? It is a generative AI tool. Generative AI tool means what? It is going to generate new content. What type of content we have generated? Here we have generated text type content, but here it understood the context. What I want a readme file. Now you can see all the things over here. It is in well planned. Now if you are going to see the same thing over here on this readme file, what you will find, it is in the form of pictorial. What type of editing you can see. If it is code, how the things will be there. If it is a command, how the things will be there, right? Code snippet, how to add the code snippets and okay. Fine. So we will be starting our discussion on what exactly Gen AI tool is and what exactly generative AI is and what's there working behind the scene. So whatever the generative AI tool you're using, Copilot, ChatGPT, Gemini, behind everything it's working, there is a brain called LLM, large language model. So we'll try to understand this particular topic. What is generative AI? And after that, we will be continuing with some of the tools, like how you are going to work with generative AI in local system. All the things we'll be discussing about. Fine. So here we'll be talking about generative AI and what exactly generative AI is. Let me just put the screen on slide. So generative AI is nothing but a branch of AI, we can say a subset of AI that deals with generating new content. What type of content? If you go a few years back, people were only using ChatGPT. What ChatGPT was generating? ChatGPT was generating two things only. Two things. Base was text only. Two things, that means text or code. Code is also a form of text. Only two things we were getting: generation of text and code. Text means what? An email you can generate. You can generate like a readme file like this. But nowadays we are able to generate codes, we are able to generate pictures, now videos as well. So basically the generative AI models that we talk about, they learns the pattern, the structure of the input data, and based on that input it is going to generate new data that has similar characteristics. Okay, so whatever we have done so far, we were creating the model and that model was predicting something. But here we are not talking about predictions. We are talking about entirely new output, a new generated output, a new content that is getting generated by LLMs, the Gen AI tools. So we are able to generate pictures. We are able to put the generative AI tool to work as an assistant. We are able to generate new type of imaginary pictures and all. One tool here, if you talk about generating pictures and all, one tool I will discuss that is of Microsoft. That tool is Designer. Just a second. Designer Microsoft. Simply you can search Designer Microsoft. Let me close this. Designer.microsoft.com. I'm sharing this link. You can also try with me. Here we go. Okay, what you need to do over? First of all, you need to sign in. Sign in is free. You can sign in with your own account, whatever the account you have. So I'm signing it with my personal email ID. And once you have signed in, you will be getting some credits. Let's say I want to create something. Let's say images. I want to create images. Now you can create a lot of things over there. Okay, wallpaper, invitation like birthday invitation card and all the stuff, posters and all, flyers, banners, all the things. I want to just let's say I want to create some image. Okay, you have credits, use them to create, design, edit with AI. Per month you will get 15 credit. 15 credit means what? 15 times you can generate images from here. Microsoft Fabric, okay Aditya. So basically Microsoft Fabric is a platform, a cloud-based platform, which has all the analytics part. Okay, not only analytics part, like if I'm going to consider data engineering, you have different experiences on Fabric. We call it experience. One of the experience is Power BI. One of the experience is data engineering over there. Machine learning is there. So you have all the things at one place. So Microsoft Fabric is not included, I guess. You will be learning about Azure. You will be learning about Copilot Studio and all these things. So here I'm just going to write one thing over here. Can you give me a particular prompt? What type of image you want? Give me something that is not possible. Okay, just imaginary. Anyone? Give me something that is imaginary. Yes, if you want to publish. Okay, pink tiger in the jungle. Doing something? Trump and Modi, no, this thing I can't do. Dog riding unicorn. It looks, it seems. Okay, I will take this. Dog riding unicorn with pink tiger. Okay, done. Here it is gonna take something. Man entering black hole. So this platform is free, guys. You can take it. Just a second. All right, so it's got created. Fine. Just a second, guys. Guys, I'm facing some internet problem. Just give me a minute. Till then, Bhupesh sir will be joining and he will be carrying on. Okay. I just need 2 minutes. Please wait for 1 more minute, please. We'll be back.
Okay. Hi, Piyush.
Yeah, hi Bhupesh, you can continue.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so yeah, hi team. Just I'm sharing my screen, and once it is visible, please give me the confirmation. Okay. So Piyush, I need the permission for sharing my screen. So I hope that everyone created something. Can I know in a chat what you created, what type of image you created using that particular tool? Yes, team. Put it in chat like what. Okay, sir. When we'll send the attendance link? Don't worry. Before the end of this lecture, we'll share this all things. Okay,
Once
floating.
you have got this, and
Okay.
check it.
Just hold on. Yep. Yeah, I got now. Okay. So, team, you are able to see my screen now. Okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for your confirmation. Okay, I'm opening in a full screen mode, so you'll get the idea. Understand a little bit more on generative AI. What is this AI, and yeah, how it works. So before the start, I want to ask you the question, and please active in a chat. Okay. So how many of you using the ChatGPT in daily routine? Movie recommendation system. Me, okay. Aditya Goswami, Rudra, okay. Manas Patel, okay. Yes, what about others? Please put in the chat. That means the most of persons are using the ChatGPT. Even I'm also using on my daily life. Okay, good. Okay, so what do you think? That is the which type of tool we can say, generative AI or the agentic AI? Gen AI, okay, generative AI, good. Okay, yeah, okay. Thank you. So the ChatGPT, it is the one type of generative AI. He generate the text, he generate the images, video, yeah, video also he can, and after that the audio as well. Yes. Okay, so that you are using the ChatGPT rather than this AI, another tool that you are using in your day-to-day life, because in the market there is no only the like particular tool, only the ChatGPT that can do this type of stuff. There is a many tool. So anyone have another AI tool, same like okay, Gemini, good. Difference difference between Gen AI and Edge AI. Okay, we'll learn that one as well. Okay, but we need to go one by one. Claude, Comet, okay, good. Perplexity, good. So that means Grok, okay. DeepSeek, okay. Gamma, good guys. For PPT, yeah. Viral using the PPT, Gamma AI for the PPT. Yeah, it's good AI for the generating the PPT type of things. Copilot, yeah. This is also the one type of Gen AI tool. Okay. Sir, I didn't heard about this, but might be there is. Okay, sir, which is the one is the best for the logic, coding logic? Okay. See, the student giving the answer as well. The Claude AI, as of now, that mostly when I'm using for the coding purpose, I will be refer to like Claude AI. Also, if you want, you can go with the documentation. There is the comparison. For example, the creating the when they created the any Gen AI model, there is the some purpose. What is the purpose of that? You need to understand. The Gemini, it is like the kind of person who can covering or the like the aim to cover the normal audience, not the like the coder audience. Okay, the ChatGPT, they can give the code, but their aim to cover the normal audience like me, you, student, your family members, such type of audience. So they want and they build the ChatGPT according that. Claude AI, it is specially for the coding purpose. So you need to understand which type of tool or the particular AI and what is that aim. So if you understand this one, so you have the idea which tool you need to use for the which purpose. Okay, guys. It is clear, but that you need to find out. Okay. So now, here the first thing in today's this PPT we'll learn generative AI, evaluation of that application that you know very well already, AI agent and its types. Okay, and what is the agentic AI? Okay, that you are asking the AI. Okay, so after that, difference between these both. Okay, what is between the generative AI, agentic AI, and the AI agent? Okay, after that, the power of automate. You know the automate tools. The automation tool might be when you scrolling your Instagram, they are coming in your feed such type of reels. The auto emailer in it. Okay, good. There is the auto posting tool. Open claw. Okay, good. Oh, good. Nice, Nirmal. So that means you have the good idea as well. So that also we'll learn here. And what is the use case that you know to save our time and the work with the 100% clarity. We don't want any type of mistakes over there. So these all things will be covering over here. Okay. So now first, the chat GPT that you are using. So behind that, what is the model working? Yes, you are using the chat GPT. Yes. So behind that, you know what is the working over there behind that? What is the concept? GPT. Okay. LLM. Good. OpenAI. I'm expecting the answers from others as well. Okay, not only like Manas, Nirmal, and Aditya. NLP, RAG. Okay, that is also the one of the concept over there. LLM transformers. Yeah, it is. Any other? Okay, so okay, fine then. GPT 4.0. What is the latest version of ChatGPT? 5.0. Good. Correct. 5.2. It's the latest one now. Not one, the two. Okay. Fine then. So now, behind that particular ChatGPT, there is the one model called as the LLM. Okay, and that name is GPT 4.2. That is the the 5.2. It is the latest one right now. Okay, guys. So this is the LLM. Yes, you are agree on this point? Okay. Okay, 5.3. The latest version you are saying. Okay. Yeah, but I'm asking like, so that means you are agree like behind that particular chat GPT there is the LLM. It is? Yes, student? I'm not getting any output. Yes, Manas is agree like behind the chat GPT there is the LLM model. That name is chat GPT. Latest also they came 5.4 as well. Okay, transformer. Yes, it is. Okay, yes, cloud based LLM model. Good, perfect. Yes, I agree. Okay, so the LLM that we are using for a text generation. I hope you know this. Yes, the LLM we are using for a text generation. Am I right? Okay. So when you're NLP, okay, that's the totally on text. That means NLP and every concept. So now the chat GPT, when you asking to generate anything, yeah, it is generating the text, but also is generating the image and on that same time. Yes, chat GPT not only generating the text they are able to generate the image as well. Now just you said ki like behind that ChatGPT, okay, so there is the one concept that is the multi-modeling. Good, Viral, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so the concept behind this, that is called as the multi-modeling. Now what is the multi-modeling? So the multi-modeling nothing but we have in a backend there is a different models, and based on your user query we are sending that query to that particular model. For example, just I need one image, so that time I don't want the LLM because I want to generate the image. So for that I need to use the another model. Yes. So now what we are saying that image model, you know guys, like LLM, that is for the text generation. What about like when we want to generate the image? So for that also there is the models. So may I know like what we can say to that model? Yes, if you don't, if you know, then pretty good. CNN, it is a concept, but good, nice try, hers. CNA is the algorithm that we are using to understand and extract the image. When we want to understand the image, or okay, RAG. Repeat the question. Okay, I'm asking, like, I'm using the ChatGPT, and you just said like multi-modeling concept over there. So for example, now I want to generate one image. So for the text purpose, LLM is working. LLM is the model that working for the text generation. But now I want the video. So for that, they are sending to the another different model, I think. Yes. So what is that model? Diffusion. You also confused, or you are making me the confused? I don't know. It is the answer, or you are saying like might be these things, but no, diffusion model not. Okay. Okay, let it be, guys. So prompts, no. See, we providing the prompt and based on image. Okay. This is the model name that we are suggesting, but as a common, for example, there is the text model. So there is the many text model, ChatGPT 5.4. That all is the text generative model. But what we can say to that model? So we are saying the LLMs when we are going to the text generation. In the same condition, when we are going for image generation, there is the different models. Okay. Whatever you are saying, that is the one particular model. And what we saying that concept. So we are saying the vision model. If you searching like there is one platform you want to explore more, you can the Hugging Face. Okay, so there is the all models available. So now for example, when I want to generate any image, I will use the vision models. Okay guys, what I will use? The vision model to generate the image. So same concept behind the particular ChatGPT or the any AI tool. When they want to first they are using the multi-modeling, and based on the query they are sending to that particular model, and after that you are getting the result, because LLM can't be generate the image. Yes, we can say there is the different vision models. For example, Manas said that ChatGPT image 1.5. So that is also the one of the vision model. Okay, so this is the very important student to understand before to dive in a deep in this concept. Okay, so that's why I'm taking a little bit more time over here. Yeah. So now you can tell me the vision models that you are using to generate the images. Else you can tell that platform as well. Nano Banana, yes, good. Imagen, okay. What about others? Nano Banana, there is the one of, okay. DALL-E, Gemini, okay. More. Monday. Might be Jit. I'm not use this one Monday. Might be there is a tool. There is the many tools as of we know. Okay, so there is the many tools that generate the meta. Okay, meta also the one of the tool that generate the images. So this is the some tools. Okay, and this tool called as the vision model. Okay, so guys, now it is clear. The LLM that is for the text generation. Okay, vision model that is for the video or the image generation. Okay, now we need to go on a third concept, that is the audio. Also our AI generate the audio. It is just student, give me a second. Okay, okay students, so that two models is clear for everyone. LLM, that is the text generation, and the vision, it is the video image or the video generation. Now what about the audio? NLP. Okay, but I'm asking like the first thing, vision model and LLM, it is clear for everyone, the text generation model. This is the base to we need to understand before to go in a dive. Okay, because this all tool generative agentic AI also you can create, but before that you need to understand what you want for the what purpose. Okay, so now the another one concept, that is the audio. So you know guys like for the audio purpose which type of tool we can use, or the which type of model is there that helping to generate the audio. Don't put in a chat fast, so I will get the idea. If it is you don't know, so I will be discussing with you, don't worry. Yeah, this is the one AI tool, Gemini TTS 2.5. that is also the one tool only. I want that concept name. Don't understand the concept and the particular platform tool. I'm not asking like which type of tool is there. Right now we are not discussing the tool, we are discussing the concept. We need to understand first the concept, and after that we can figure out the tools. And for that I suggested the Hugging Face is a good platform to get the many tools on this particular concept. Okay, so I am not getting any response. Okay, so might be you don't know. So for audio purpose, we are using the two models. That model called as TTS. Okay, so for the audio generating, okay, we are using the model. That model name is TTS. The full form is text to speech model. Okay, so this model we are using to generate the audio. So now when we are using the ChatGPT, that you know ki ChatGPT is very advanced. So now they are working with these all models at a time. Yeah, that is also the one platform. Okay, and behind that the TTS model is working. Yeah, Elon Lab, it is one tool. Okay, but the concept is they're working on that. That is the TTS. Okay, Aniket. So ChatGPT or the any other tool who are working on these three concepts, so they are working on these three models simultaneously. The audio model, that is called as the TTS, vision model for the image generation, and the LLM for the chat generation, text generation. Okay, and this is called as the multi-modeling. Okay, student. I hope so now कि like multi-modeling is clear. Yes or no? Please put in a chat for the audio. Yeah, Alien Lab, it is a tool. Well, it is a tool, okay, but the concept that is the TTS models. Okay, so for example, now you want to create one project and you need to generate the audio and you need to search another tool. So what you are searching on the particular browser, the audio tools? No, you need to search the TTS models. So you'll get the idea. Okay. Same for the vision model and same for the text generation. Okay, so yeah, it is clear now for the everyone. It is pretty good. Now the we need to go in a little bit deeper now, one by one. So now what is the generative AI? What is the generative AI? It's pretty simple. The one tool we can say that generate text, audio, video, pictures, and also the software code. Okay, yes, ChatGPT can generate these all things. They can generate the story or the text, they can generate the pictures, they can generate the videos, they can create the music. For the music, not the ChatGPT is good one, but Alien Lab it is. And also he can generate the code. So this is the powers of the generative AI. Now this is the journey. Okay, so it's starting from the 1950. Okay, it's starting from the 1915 his journey, and first that started from the Turing test. Now what is it? So in that test we are asking question to the machine. The first step the AI will started. Okay, on that we are asking some question to the machine, and after that we are getting the response from the machine. Okay, and if we didn't think or we didn't observe like that particular machine giving the replies on a humanoid way. Okay, they are not showcasing like we are getting the response from the machine. They are reflecting like they are responding the we are getting the response from the, like the something behind might be the human. So this is the Turing test. Okay, there is the, and after that one by one the evaluation will going on the in 1970. After that 2015. In 2020 ChatGPT came in a market. Okay, so after that the ChatGPT different models. After the transformer came in a market. After that the image generating models, then LLM, transformer, and the multi-modeling concept. So this is the evolution that started from the 1950s to now still. Okay, so student, now Tolpik sir is there here, so they will continue from here.
Good afternoon, students. So I believe that a few things already Professor have explained it to you, right? Yes. Professor, it would be great if you just share that screen.
Okay, just give me a second.
Right. Okay, altogether, like we have started the concept of generative AI, right? Now, the major overview of that generative AI is nothing but it helps us to generate some new content for us, right? So, what exactly this generative AI does? See, we have to differentiate two things. One is AI and generative AI. Whenever we are talking about AI, so AI is, we are aware, right? It is a technology where it enables computer or machine to simulate the human intelligence. Likewise, even generative AI is a similar kind of technology, but alter things. What exact generative AI does is it's gonna generate some new content for us. It's gonna generate a new text. It can generate image, audio clip, video clip, anything. Okay, including the software code as well. Okay, so as we started the evolution of generative AI, So you are aware like how the Turing test was started, right? So in the year 1950, this was the first thing which came to existence, that is called as Turing test. Okay. Now let me just tell you about this Turing test as well. So this was proposed by a person called Alan Turing. There was a person called as Alan Turing. He was a computer scientist and a mathematician. Okay, so what they did in the year 1950, they published a research paper stating that can a machine think like a human brain? Can a machine think like a human brain? So that was their publication. Once that publication came, the testing was started by his name called as the Turing test. That was initial phase towards AI in the year 1950. So after that, in the year 1956, we got the name called artificial intelligence. McCarthy was the person who gave the name called artificial intelligence. Later on, the evolution started, right? Then 1972, we got the chatbot called Eliza. Now it was a natural language interaction where it was having some sort of rule-based chatbot, we can say, right? So later, then in the year 2014, invention of GANs. Now this GAN stands for Generative Adversarial Networks. Nowadays we are just using generative AI, right? Now this generative AI went mainstream in the year 2022, but before that, the researchers had implemented this GANs concept in the year 2014 itself. Okay, so there are a lot of different things what comes in under the GANs, like C GANs are there, right? So a whole bunch of different concepts are there. We can just explore that in the upcoming days as well, right? But in 2014, the invention of GANs started. Then later on, 2017, transformer model came. Okay, it is one of the machine learning architecture where it is taking the natural language plus the machine learning technique to understand the certain thing. There is a complete research paper in the year 2017. The research paper was released. The research paper name is nothing but Attention is All You Need. Okay, so you can just go through that research paper. Attention is all you need. Basically what happens is, like, whatever the sentence we provide to the transformer model, so basically each and every single word would be tokenized. It will be checked with the transformer model, and it will try to relate where exactly it is suitable. Okay, so like that, whole bunch of things are available, but we have to do a lot of research on it. Okay, 2017 again, I've told transformer architecture came, or the model. Then in the year 2018, OpenAI releases the GPT version called GPT-1. Nowadays we are using ChatGPT, right? So before ChatGPT, we had a large language model called as GPT. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. This GPT is nothing but Generative Pre-trained Transformer from the company called OpenAI. There are different companies having their different LLM models. GPT comes from, it is one of the LLM model from the company OpenAI. There are other different LLM models from other companies as well. If you are talking about Google, we have Gemini. If you are talking about Microsoft, we have Microsoft Pi model, Pi series, PHI. If you are talking about IBM have Granite model. Meta, we have Llama model. Likewise, we have different models, right? So then after 2018, then again 2020, GPT, the version 3 came, where it has having the certain benchmark with the advanced improvements, right? Then again 2021, DALL-E came. Now this DALL-E is majorly for the image generation. So nowadays we are able to generate the images, right? So this is the things how exactly it has been possible. Okay, nowadays we are also using the stable diffusion in order to generate the images. A lot of different things are there. The tools and things we're gonna understand in upcoming days as well, or the later part. Then 2022, ChatGPT came. Then 2023, like GPT, the version 4 came, right? Then after that, like you are aware, the latest technology in the year current 2025 and 26, the RAG implementation with the powerful LLM models. So that is how the journey have started from the initial phase to now, right? So that is how it has been carried towards the next level. Rupesh sir, can you go to the next slide, please? Right. Okay, let us break down few things which is majorly having a differentiate between generative and the traditional AI. Bhupesh, can you just confirm, is my voice clear? Bhupesh sir? Jeet is telling that my voice is not clear.
It is clear. Jeet, please check your internet. It is clear.
Yes. Right. Okay. So whenever we are talking about traditional and generative, okay, one of the primary purpose, okay, in traditional AI, what exactly we do? We usually analyze the data. We used to classify, like the machine learning technique. See, in the last sessions and all, we had a discussion on it, right? We are classifying whether a person is male or female, whether the animal is cat or dog. These are nothing but the classification part, okay? And analyzing based on the patterns, we are analyzing the data patterns. Then predictions can be done based on the structured data. So this is nothing but the traditional AI. But when it comes for generative AI, it gonna create the new content for us from the past patterns, from the past data patterns. Everything would be completely new. For an example, if I want the hybrid image of cat and a dog, I can just simply tell the generative model that create me a hybrid image combining both cat and a dog. So both the combination of a cat and a dog will be combined, and a special hybrid image would be created out. That is how it is. Okay. Common use cases. When it comes to traditional AI, one of the common use cases is spam filtering, language translation. You might have seen in translators and all, we are translating from one language to another, or fraud detections or spam filtering. Everything can be done. So these are nothing but the traditional AI only. But generative AI, image creation, content creation, audio synthesis, prototyping, everything. Yes. So this is how the major difference are. Okay. The major focus on the traditional AI is, one of the thing is accuracy, reliability, and decision making. See, whenever we are building a machine learning model, you might have seen that either we'll be checking up their accuracy score, or we'll be focusing on F1 score, or precision values, or recall scores, right? We'll be concentrating on that. So that are majorly from the traditional AI only. Okay. And we have the reliability also, how we can just rely on those outcomes, right? And decision making. So these are the things from traditional AI. But when it comes for generative AI, more new things will come up into picture, like the creativity comes, innovation, originality, right? So if there is a new image which has been created out, we should be able to identify whether that image is fake or it is original. So generative AI has the capability in order to create an image where it is not showing that it is a fake image, even though we are aware that the image is completely fake, but it has that much originality in that creativity, in that creation. Okay, so that is how the major focus will come over there. Okay, and in the output form also, the traditional AI identifies different categories such as labels, images, right? It's not only a dog or a cat. It can recognize what kind of crop it is, right? Whether it might be maize, rice, everything. It's gonna classify the things. It's gonna categorize it. Okay, but generative AI creating the hybrid content, combination of cat and a dog, like which I've already told. Okay, so these are some major outputs. Okay, value additions. Yes, it supports data-driven decision and automation, but generative AI creativity solutions will be their novel idea, the unique ideas which can be pitched for the future purpose, the future work. So that is how you can just concentrate on two different aspects of the traditional as well as the generative AI, right? So I believe that you got some glimpse the major difference about the traditional and the generative AI. Is it clear till here, students? You can just post your message in the chat box. Yes. Thanks, Dhruv. Shall we go with the next things? Yeah. Great. Okay. Now we have something called discriminative versus generative models. Okay, so in discriminative model, basically the things is getting classified. Okay, just have a look in the image itself. You can just easily classify. In the generative AI, there will be two things. Okay, that is, one is the generator and one is the discriminator. That we're gonna study in upcoming days. But before going to that, I want to make you get clarified that there are two different things. One is generative model and the discriminator model. Now, this discriminator model, what exactly it does, it's gonna identify the classification, whether it is true or false. Okay, so majorly it is classifying. You can just have a look. The discriminator model, if your training data is the same tiger image, okay, and the output also, it detects the same tiger image itself. Okay, but what your generative model will do, the same tiger's image, it's gonna put some lot of creativity. It's gonna generate a new thing, and you can see the same tiger is available, but it is roaring. The creativity is coming into involvement here, right? So creativity is getting involved here. Just have a look. The discriminator, it will show the as it is. Okay, and the generative model, it's showing some creativity. So that is how the major difference looks like. Bhupesh, next slide, please. Yeah. So for today's session, what we're gonna do is we're gonna understand the different tools. Okay, then later we can continue in the next upcoming sessions. Okay, so these are the major tools what we'll be using for performing the different tasks. Okay, so one of the first task is text to text. Imagine that you are just passing the text, and the output also you are expecting from the text itself. What are the different tools you can use? Okay, see, even though there are few paid versions, you can just use it for a few free versions as well. You need to cross check whether these certain things are paid one or the subscription or the free version one. Okay, so everything is not for free. There are some limitation. You have to check it accordingly. When it comes to text, ChatGPT will be there. Okay, Bard is there, Llama model is there from Meta, Claude is there, right? Bing Chat, lot of other things are there. You can find varieties of tools for text to text. Okay, and when it comes for text to image, we have Midjourney, DALL-E, the version 3, Stable Diffusion. Just a bit we had a discussion on it, right? Then we have Imagen, we have Bard. So these are the things. Okay, then again we can convert certain image to text. If you are providing the image, and based on that you can just take out the documentation of it, like what exactly it is there in that image. Okay, the majorly used tools are ChatGPT, Lava, Backlava, Flamingo is there, Visual Art. So these are the different another tools what exactly converts retrieves the information from the image and gives us the output in the form of text. Okay, you can convert a single image into the three-dimensional image as well. Okay, Dream Fusion is there, Magic 3D. Okay, image to video 3D is there, CSM AI. Okay, text to video, we have Runaway, Kubrick, DID, right? Sat Talker. So these are the different tools. Okay, text to code, whenever the thing comes here, text to code majorly we'll be using a lot, right? We have GitHub Copilot. If you're not aware about Copilot, yes, in upcoming sessions we'll be having the concept related to Copilot as well. Okay, then we have Amazon Code Whisper, we have Google's Codef. A lot of different things are available again. Okay, image to science, Galactica, Minerva. Then again text to speech, 11 Labs, Speechify, Muff AI, etc. Right? Then again speech to text, we have majorly people are using Whisper. Then speech to speech, we have 11 Labs. Okay, so these are the different tools and softwares what you can just use it in order to generate the content. Okay, whether it might be text to image, image to text, speech, voice synthesis, whole bunch of things can be done. Okay, so if you want to take a snapshot of it, you can just take a snapshot, and you can just browse those different tools as well, right? And whatever the part is being left out. Okay, so as for the time restrictions, we're gonna start in the next session, Monday, right? So that is how we're gonna resume other part of generative AI as well. Any doubts still here, students? Is everything clear till here? Yes. Okay. So the attendance link is also shared in the chat box. I would request everyone to mark your attendance. And I believe most of you have completed all your assigned works. That means the course completion. Right? Yes. Parth, if you are not able to get the portal link, so make sure that you raise a query in the LMS portal. Okay, kindly request a ticket where you can just get your query resolved. Students, before winding up the session, if you have any certain doubts, please put up your doubts in the chat box. Yes. Yes, even ChatGPT will also do that, na? Text to image. Yes. If you just provide the prompt, you can get the image. There are different tools, different varieties of tools are there. Each one of the tool have the unique ability. Yeah, in upcoming sessions, we're going to talk majorly about the different large language models, and we'll talk about AI agents. Is our CNN portion completed? Yes. So last week CNN concepts were completed, right? So I believe Pierce sir had explained about ANN. Then we had CNN and RNN. So he explained about all the three things. And today also in the morning session we had a discussion about PyTorch, right? And we worked on linear regression problem statement. We have one more problem statement related to CNN by using PyTorch. If time permits, we're gonna take up in the next session, so that you can just get more clarity on it as well. Yes. Any other doubts? Those who have marked your attendance, I believe you can just drop the call.